Hello everyone! In today's video, going to answer a question that was asked about why and when I started collecting movies and TV shows and just when I started my collection. So without further ado, let's get into it. I guess I could say I started collecting movies back in 2013. At the time, I didn't really see it as having a collection. I just saw it as kind of just buying movies that I liked to watch. And I guess that's kind of true now. I mean, most of the things that are in my collection are things that I enjoy watching and things that I've seen that I enjoy. But now I look at it more of, oh, this is rare and I need to have it in my collection because of the rarity of it and it's a good film. I thought it was just more, oh, I like this film, I like this show, so I'll buy it. I didn't really think very much of it. I liked watching movies, so I bought them to watch them. I've always enjoyed going to the movies and seeing films. For the longest time I still want to be an actor and a voice actor. That's kind of the profession I'm looking at going into. So I used movies to kind of not only hone my craft, but to just see, what it was like. Before I would even watch the film, I would look at the bonus features and look at the behind the scenes and see what went into making the film and what the actors had to go into. So slowly over time, my collection started to grow. It just started out firstly as just some DVDs, and then I got into Blu-rays, and the Blu-rays kind of began to overtake the DVDs, and I was strictly looking for Blu-ray content unless it was only available on DVD. But I suppose I didn't really start looking at it as a collection or something, that could really, really expand until probably 2015, maybe. I want to say the first collector's edition item I bought was the Dark Knight trilogy, and that was kind of when I started to see, there's more to this than just the plain boxes. And that was kind of my real big investment in terms of purchasing physical media. Before then, all I got was just the standard cases. And then when I started doing some research on certain shows I liked, whether it be anime or movies or just basic TV shows, I found that some of them were out of print or were hard to find because of the time that I was looking for them, that their release date had run their course. So I started to shop on eBay and look on Amazon and just look for these items elsewhere and try to find them because I wanted to get them because I enjoyed the show. And at that time I was watching Clannad on Netflix, and they had pulled the show from their streaming. So that kind of showed me that, hey, these things aren't going to be on here forever. So I should go out and I should get them and have them physically, so that way I don't have to worry about if they're going to disappear or not. So then I started collecting, and like I said, it slowly began to grow, and I would go to stores, and it was mostly, at first, it mostly started out with anime, because that was what I was mostly into at the time. So I would look for titles that I watched and have seen and I enjoyed, or I would look for new stuff and take a look at it, and it would be a blind buy, so I'd buy it, never seeing it, and I'd check it out, and it would be added to the collection. And here are my collection in 2013. As you can tell, it's very smaller than what my collection is now, but that's kind of when I started to really take it seriously and look at it as an actual collection and start to expand it. And now I look at having a collection as something to cherish, whether you're into movies or trading cards or coins or whatever your hobby is, whatever you enjoy having, enjoy it, because it's what you like to do, and it's what brings you joy in life. Now, granted, my collection is not as expansive or as huge as some others, but it's still a work in progress. I aspire to to be like those, big, complete rooms of things that I see, people's giant movie rooms and things. That's what I aspire to be. And here pretty soon, I'm actually kind of almost running out of shelf space, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to move things or how to rearrange things to accommodate the collection. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the aspect of physical media now, like I said before, because with streaming services, if you buy it digitally, you're technically renting it because they can pull it from their shop and pull it from your account, and you don't have it anymore. Guess I could call myself an archivist, looking at it as the new generation, or somewhere down the line when everything's all digital or nothing's physical anymore, you can still have something that's tangible to show people. And that's how I look at it now. Is it's something that you can touch and you can feel and appreciate with the artwork and the craftsmanship and things like that. I go into stores and I see most of their movies are bare bones. It's only like maybe a shelf here or a shelf there, and they aren't as expansive as they used to be when Blu-rays were first coming out, or when DVDs were the hot thing. There aren't rows upon rows of movies anymore. Mostly, the only place I can really think of that has a good selection of movies is Target. So to summarize, I started collecting in 2013, but I didn't really see anything to do with my collection. I didn't see it really being useful to me until I started YouTube, and that was back in 2018. And the reason I started YouTube and started really this whole channel and really taking the collection seriously and looking at more obscure items to add to everything was because it was mostly a hobby. It still is a hobby. It's something that keeps me busy. So to summarize, I started collecting in 2013, and it just gradually started to grow from there, and it became what it is now. I hope that answered your question, and if you'd like to know why I started doing YouTube and started the whole channel and why I do everything, let me know, and maybe I'll make that into its own video as well. And if you'd like to know anything else, feel free to submit the question down in the comments, and I will feature it in a video. If you have any recommendations, you can also submit them down in the comments. That's it for today. As always, if you enjoyed it, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any more of these videos. And if you feel like helping out, you can donate via PayPal in the link below. If you don't want to do that, perfectly understandable. I appreciate you keep coming back and watching the videos. As always, that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day!